Good morning. I am coming to you from a different angle in my living room, but it has been a very interesting week and a half, I guess. I've been trying to figure out how I want to talk about the egg freezing process because that's what I'm doing right now. In case you couldn't tell by the title, the other clips that I've recorded, just my attitude and how I was showing up in those clips was it's just not the way I want to. I can talk through how I'm feeling and being overwhelmed and everything like that, but like it still be grateful for the ability to even do this, and from the perspective of that I can use this as more of like an insurance policy, I guess, than coming from a place of like I have to do this. So it has been overwhelming. It has been a lot, especially like doing the shots and everything by myself. It's just a lot, but I get more and more like it becomes a smidge easier each day. But I'm like on day 4 or 5. I guess today would be, I'm on day 5 and we're just chugging right along. I had an appointment yesterday morning, which was good. Everything looks good. And then, oh my gosh, one of the side effects, I just get really tired. That's like, and I just want to eat everything. That's like my random symptoms. And then I just feel bloated. So this morning when I just was sleeping a little bit, I was so exhausted. I took my braids out. I had braids for a couple of weeks, so I took them out and I was up so late last night. And so I was sleeping in, it was like around like 8:45 and Buckley like stood like on my stomach and it's so painful. Because his paws, he's a beagle, he's little, but his paws are like these little like pressure points. I wanted to burst into tears, but got me out of bed. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna start the egg freezing vlog here because I'm talking about it in a better attitude and showing up in a better way. And just showing up in a way that I want to show up whenever I talk about this. But so I guess I'm like almost halfway there. Tuesday is when I start like my morning shots. That's complimentary. That is combined with like the evening shots. My goal was I was hoping that I would be done by this coming weekend so I can get back into working out by Monday, but I'm not sure if that is gonna happen. The not working out has been the biggest struggle here because I work out like 4 to 5 times a week, and it makes me feel so good. And so it's kind of like interesting. I'm like, it's such an ingrained part of my schedule. So me like taking a little bit of time off. I think I'm gonna go and at least do like the treadmill today because I can do super low impact. I just can't do yoga sculpt and anything that's like twisting or high impact. So I wonder if I can do a weightlifting class, but we end up doing like stuff where I'm like crunching. I just don't want to like put myself in a position to where it's something I'm not, it just like messes up the whole process. So rather just take it easy and just go to the gym and like do Stairmaster or like the treadmill. I'll be okay. But yeah, it's been a really chill weekend. It snowed last night, so just a snowy morning. I have the window cracked. Sometimes it gets really warm in the apartment, so I just have the window cracked. But I've just been cleaning and just resetting my space. There's some stuff going on at work tomorrow. Like there's like another round of like layoffs happening, and so they said that we can work from home. So it's kind of nice that like my Monday is gonna like be at home. So it's kind of a slower start to the week. I just have a lot of work to do though. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I just want to kick off this vlog. There's another video I need to shoot and edit today so I can post it. I've been pretty consistent. I missed one weekend 2 weeks ago right after I got back from the Caymans because I didn't have anything pre-shot, but other than that I've been pretty consistent, and my other video has been doing well, which like it's kind of cool that you can do content that's like someone's car alarm. That was annoying. But you can like upload different thumbnails and it kind of tests out which one works the best. So I've been doing that. That's all. I'll probably talk to y'all later. We'll see how this week goes. I think this week's going to be a bit more eventful with the egg freezing. So stay tuned for that. Good morning, you guys. I somehow rolled out of bed like 30 minutes ago, took Buckley out, and then I did my like morning shot. I think it's coming to the end of this whole process, but it's Saturday this morning. Yesterday was Friday. I just took the day off of work 'cause it's like a long weekend, but we'll see. I have like an appointment this morning, another monitoring appointment this morning. I had one on Thursday and I thought I was going to be farther along, but I'm not, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I was just telling myself I wanted to be done by a certain day, but it doesn't work that way. So my dosage has doubled since Thursday. So Thursday and Friday at night, the dosage went up. Definitely been feeling it. I'm about to get ready. I need to like leave the house in like 10 minutes, but I'm just so slow. But I already know what I'm gonna wear. We're gonna go along on the journey. Yeah. Okay. Just made. I love these steeped coffee bags. So yummy. The coffee is just amazing. Anyway, we're gonna turn this around 10 minutes. So I realized I've been talking to the camera and it wasn't recording. So that's always fun. That just tells you the state I'm in. But I got my hair done today. I had my monitoring appointment this morning and it went well. It's just so uncomfortable at this point, especially whenever they do the ultrasound. Because my ovaries are so large. And the nurse, she was just like so geeked out about the whole thing. Like, your ovaries are touching each other. I'm like, oh, well, it feels like it. But I'm about to prepare my trigger shot. I was kind of like freaking out a little bit because it's like they called me like 30 minutes ago, and usually I try to keep it like around between 6 and 7 to do my shots for the night, just to like get it over with. And after the appointment this morning, I went and got my hair done. It's like around 2 o'clock, and I hadn't heard anything. And usually around 2 they call and they leave a message and all that. And then I didn't hear anything, got back. It was like 5:30, and I'm like, am I supposed to what am I supposed to do next? Because I didn't want to take any more of the medication and like open a new box if I didn't have to, you know? And so they called me a little bit ago and gave me the rundown. So I'm like setting up I'm doing Leuprolide. I don't know how to pronounce anything. This is like not my area of expertise, but I'm prepping the shot. I need to take it exactly at 9 p.m. So I want to like make sure it's like ready to go. So I do the shot, and then tomorrow I need to go get some medication from the pharmacy. And it's like right next door. And then my appointment is Monday at 8:30 in the morning. I was already going to be off of work anyway for the holiday. And so I'm just going to get all this stuff done. So excited to get this over with. Oh my gosh. And then I'm going to be taking medicine for like 7 days. to flush out all of this. What is it called? OHS, OMHS, or something like that. Hold on, let me see. OHSS, ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. Also, I'll be on that for 7 days to flush out any additional fluids out of my system to combat that. I'll also be drinking. I already drink so much water, electrolytes. I've been taking all of my vitamins. I've been keeping up with my dose, like my normal amount of protein. I will be working out. Like if I feel fine, I think I'm gonna take Tuesday off. I usually don't work out on Tuesdays anymore anyway. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like we're back in the game. And so maybe Tuesday I can just do like a Stairmaster session just so I can like sweat and get it going. Yeah. Like what else is better there to do to get your body feeling better than to sweat it out and work out? Like that's just I've been sitting what I feel like I've just been sitting in it for so long. I'm like, no, we're gonna go and figure this out. How aggressive am I being right now? You need to work out. Anywho, so yeah, just gonna prep this. Just wanted to check in. This morning was kind of a rush. So yeah, I think this video is gonna come out a little bit later, just so I can like. I'm almost done. I'm a couple of days away, so I'd rather finish. I might just start editing the whole thing tomorrow, and so like after Monday happens I can just do a quick recap and slot it in, and then I'm done and I can upload it. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna do my little set up my stuff, so I'm good to go. But talk to you later. Good morning, good afternoon. I made it back from my retrieval. It was earlier today, like early this morning. I thought I would have some time to record before that. I didn't, and it's a holiday today, so like the train schedules and everything, I was like literally rushing out the door so I can make it to the office in time, but everything worked out. It actually was like a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be. The whole process was great, but like it's kind of interesting. Like with the pre-op piece of it was fine. The post-op was like a little bit, because you have to stay for monitoring for a little bit, but you're there and there's like 3 or 4 chairs and there's like a curtain in between and everything, but there's like a heating pad. It was like great to sit there, but also you can kind of like hear whatever one else is like. They kind of like, as soon as you come back, like for me, I went back, sat down in the chair and had like some crackers and apple juice and everything, and then like my doctor, she came in and she told me like how many that they were able to get, and then they give you like the full rundown later. But just I think that initial conversation can be a lot to process right after you come out of like the end of the freeze, like that first full cycle of the process. And not everyone's news is great, so it's kind of like can be a lot to like. It's like separated by a curtain, so it's not like I couldn't like you couldn't like overhear anything else. But I think that was like the one thing. Like after the surgery, I kind of wish I was just like in a corner, like room by myself, and not like right next to these other people. But it's okay. My doctor was like, she was so geeked though. She was like, we got blah, 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 blah. Like, wow, good job. And I'm just there like, I literally, as soon as I came out of the anesthesia, I started crying because I was like, where's my mom? Because I like texted her before. I was like, oh, like I'm about to go into this, and then like just letting you know. She's like, okay, like, sure, it's gonna be great. I'm just one Southwest flight away. Of course, now I'm like, want to cry. But and then whenever I like came back and like sat down, I was like crying, because not crying, but it's just like overwhelming. One thing I just didn't know is like you you can't even like really work out for like a week. You have to take it easy. But this is the most, I feel so great. I feel like I'm like so glad that that's done. And I'm just like ready to hit the ground running with like getting back into my routine. But anyway, I am about to make me a big ol' water. I have my blood orange tangerine spindrift with my Cure. I love these electrolytes. And then I put like a little bit of this L-glutamine from Ray and these trace mineral drops, which are great for hydration. I already have something in here from last night. I put this in here and my ginormous Stanley. A little bit of that. My Cure. Had to cancel my yoga sculpt class, but it's fine. But my friend was able to pick me up, which was great. We went and got some food. Like a couple of squirts of this in here. Alright, finish with that. Went and got some food, caught up. That's that. You can drink this whole thing in like 30 minutes. But I am gonna leave this here. I just got my email with my results, and it's very interesting, like the loss factor around retrieval numbers, how many they froze. And then of course there's also a loss factor with whenever they get ready for like defrost them or whatever the next step is. But all I'm doing now is just freezing them until further notice. But it's like a little bit more than half from like the retrieval number to like how many were mature enough and how many they froze. And then I think there was like, let me just do some quick math. 52% were not mature enough to freeze. So 48% were mature enough to freeze. 22% of the, 22% of the total number were immature, but they're gonna hold them to see how many mature overnight, and then they'll just add them to that number that are gonna be frozen. So we'll see. Anywho, I am gonna leave this here. I need to edit this video to get it up either sometime this week. If I don't get it up today, I'll try to get it up tomorrow. This has been a very interesting journey. I feel for all the women who are going like the full, even just from like egg freezing, IVF, IUI, the whole thing is just a lot. I did this by myself, but I think I'm just very, I don't know, I think I can get into mental headspaces to push me to get things done. I'm very headstrong in that way. So, but I like definitely envious of the women who have partners to go through this with. 'Cause it's a lot and it's every day that you have to deal with it. So, But yeah, I'm just gonna leave this here. And if anything, like, I think in my next video, I'll definitely talk a little bit more of like how I'm feeling when I'm not a couple hours post procedure. So, but yeah, just want to close this out. I hope you have a good day, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.